Bună dimineața, good morning and welcome to Romania's fourth largest city, Timisoara. This is our final stop on our month-long trip around the country. So let's make the most of today and see what this beautiful city has to offer. Been to so many umbrella streets, colourful umbrella streets all around the world. I think this is by far the best. It's definitely the biggest. I don't think we've seen one that goes this long, but it is so beautiful. It's so clean and it's not as busy either. So we're going to continue walking to, was it Liberty Square?
The umbrella street takes us through to Union Square.
Ah, okay. Oh wow, look at that church.
Which we're going to go check out.
A bird. Did you see that? Took my head off.
The pigeons are a little bit crazy here in Romania.
They're so ruthless.
They've got no chill. They will just
kamikaze.
Fly straight through you.
Straight through your head.
Little correction, this is Victory Square.
So walking through Victory Square, we're heading towards what is possibly the most beautiful cathedral I've ever seen. It's an Orthodox Cathedral and it's one of the largest outside of Russia. Apparently it holds 5,000 people. I can't fathom that. Like my brain can't comprehend that many people because it really doesn't look that big from where we are. It must be long though because it's definitely narrow. But it is so beautiful. I was saying to Steve, I'm like, that looks very Russian. And he's like,
It is.
It is.
And it's supposed to be amazing inside. The ceilings and walls are supposed to be covered in gold. So
really?
It is 11 o'clock. We should be able to get in there and have a bit of a look.
Oh, we are so going in there. It's stunning. It looks so beautiful. All right, I'm gonna not talk anymore. Let's head in. That was incredible. The gold detailing and those chandeliers. We tried not to film too much in there, just out of respect for the people that were in there. Speechless. Beautiful.
I can't get over how high that ceiling was and the size of the chandeliers hanging from that ceiling. I think we say this most churches that we go into. That was one of the most beautiful churches we've ever seen. The Orthodox Cathedral is one of the most popular places to visit here in Timisoara, but not too far down the road, about a 10-minute walk, is a smaller church called the Reformed Church. And this plays a very important part of the history here in Timisoara and Romania.
It's essentially where the protests against the government all began and was the catalyst for the nationwide movement for democracy and freedom. So we're going to head there now and check it out.
So this here behind us is like we said before, the Reformed Church. We're walking away from the intersection because there's currently bells going off and it's actually a really busy intersection with cars and trams going everywhere. So from what we've read, this is going to be a very snapshot history lesson by us, by the way. We're not the best at giving history. So on the 15th of December 1989, a group of people gathered out the front of the church to protest the exile of the pastor.
Laszlo Tokes, his name was.
And over a couple of days, that small group of people grew from a couple hundred to a couple thousand.
Yep.
That slowly took over the city and then moved to other cities around Romania.
Yep.
And it only took, I think, 10 days or by Christmas that year, and Romania was free from the Communist Party.
So we're just walking back from the Reformed Church along the beautiful Bega River here. It's so peaceful and quiet. But yeah, we just wanted to briefly, I guess, touch on the history here of Timisoara and Romania. You can't come to a city like this and not. And it really does give you a deeper appreciation and understanding when you're actually in the places where these important parts of history took place. It's getting dark. We're walking through this tunnel, which is so cool, so colourful. But yeah, when we were doing research, we saw these black and white photos from the revolution, the protests, and just thousands of people all over the city. And to be standing here in real time from a modern perspective is just incredible. It's getting later on in the afternoon, and because there is quite a large Serbian Hungarian population here in Timisoara, I think we're going to go and head to a Serbian restaurant. Did you say?
I've got one pinned on my Google Maps, and yeah, we're going to head there now.
Yes. Baby. All around Timisoara you can find a ton of restaurants, bars, cafes. There seems to be a lot of jazz cafes, and there is a jazz festival on this week. We're not going to make it because we're leaving tomorrow, but there is apparently a light festival on in the old town, so I think we're going to head there. But we are so hungry and we're trying to find this restaurant, so I don't know if are we even close?
We're just around the corner.
So we've just placed an order for plechkavica. It's like a Serbian hamburger, Steve was saying. It's like grilled meat with flatbread, onions and vegetables. I think we got a side of wedges. We're only 2 hours away from Belgrade, so there is a lot of Serbian food, a lot of Hungarian food, obviously.
I'm very excited for this.
Yes, Steve. This is food that is right up Steve's alley, so.
A burger, wedges.
And a beer.
And a beer. Good.
Oh. That's unreal.
Inside you've got like a thin, I assume, beef patty, and it's cooked on charcoal, so it has that really nice charcoal taste. Then we've got pickles, cabbage, lettuce, looks like mayonnaise. I ordered mine spicy, so there's a bit of chili spice in there. We were told to share one because they are quite big.
We were told by my Serbian friend to share one, but we definitely didn't listen to him.
I feel like I could eat 2 of these. These are delicious, and they were 25 li for mine with chips and dip.
So that's about $8 Australian.
It's a really good price. So we're heading now, not too far from that restaurant or that bistro, into Union Square. This is apparently one of the most beautiful, colourful squares in the city.
This is nice. Every square we go to just keeps on getting better and better, and this is spectacular.
We purposely saved this one for last because we heard it was the most beautiful one of them all.
Look at the colours.
Look at
over
this.
There. Look to your right, Steve. Story of our lives, having to Google what these beautiful buildings are. The building right behind me is possibly the most beautiful building I have seen in all of Romania. It's got this like Art Nouveau kind of style, and there's what looks like to be a castle to the left of it. So we're going to go and check it out and get a closer look.
One thing we've noticed in Romania, all the like historical buildings or landmarks have little plaques that are stuck on the front of them to give you information on what the building is or what I guess you're looking at.
Yep.
A lot of them aren't in English, but we've got Google Translate for that.
These two are my favourite. The colours of the buildings, they're big, light yellow, kind of beigey tones, and yeah, stunning. We're heading towards there now, so we'll let you know what they are when we know what they are. So it seems it's the residence of the Serbian Orthodox bishop. But just the colours, the blues, the pinks, the neutral sort of colours, so nice. Also, before we forget, yesterday we took a trip out about half an hour to the Banet Village Museum, and basically it's a 17-hectare open-air museum of peasant households belonging to various ethnic groups from the region of Banet, and it really does give you a taste of what life was like back in the 1700s, and it's a rather big complex, so you definitely need a couple of hours. I think we were there for about 2 or 3 hours.
And it also cost, I think, 15 Lee to get into the museum.
Yeah, 15 lei to get in, which is $5 Australian each. We're just heading back to our hotel for a little bit of a rest before we head out to the light show. But I just wanted to show you, this is the street here that we had dinner on last night. It's a little Vietnamese place, and then we had coffee directly opposite that Vietnamese place this morning. Can't remember what that was called. And then we had lunch just there. So yeah, the only places that we've eaten in Timisoara have been on that street.
You're talking about the dinner we had last night, the coffee we had this morning, and the
Yes,
lunch.
it seems like we haven't really ventured out too much for food, but we did do a Romanian food tour video in Cebu. So if you haven't seen that one, go and check it out. And yeah, you can see us eat some traditional Romanian food. Romania has some of the best food in the entire world, and we are definitely big fans of it. So if you've watched any other Timisoara vlogs, this is the first thing that people would normally make a note of, that Timisoara was the first city in Europe with electric street lights, and November 12th, 1884 was that date. There you go.
We've walked past this, I think, 3 times now, not even realised it was there.
Yeah, no, I haven't even paid attention to that.
All right, it's a few hours later. It's not quite dark yet, so we thought we'd start on this street here with all these light bulbs above us.
What a better way, what a better
way?
What a better way to start a light festival on than walking down the street with a million lights. I think this is a permanent fixture.
Yeah,
though.
this isn't, from what I gather, a part of the light festival.
I don't think
This is just an everyday street, pretty close to the Umbrella Street here in the Old Town.
Oh yeah, we have to check that out as
Yeah,
well.
but it's pretty cool.
Yes.
All right, let's go. Well, we need to wait a little bit longer
Yeah.
for it to get dark, and then we'll see some lights.
I know what we can do for another half an hour.
Ice cream.
How did you know? This is the gelato place that we went to the other day when we got here, so it was really nice. We're going to head back in there again. I hope they've got the same flavour that I had. We'll see. So I got lemon and strawberry.
I had a taste of your strawberry while you were paying.
Yeah?
Delicious.
Was it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Tastes exactly like fresh strawberries.
That's so good. Steve got a cannolo.
Yeah, I'm not a huge ice cream guy, so I got a cannolo. I call them cannoli, but we were just
That means
corrected.
2.
Yeah, cannoli means 2, cannolo means 1.
Who doesn't know that though?
Me, I've always called them cannoli. But that makes complete sense. Cannoli is plural.
So this is like a whole new world for us. We never usually go out late at night. We're usually up pretty early and we get a lot of stuff done during the day. So to see a city at nighttime is like, I don't know why we don't get out at night. I think it's just we're tired by the end of the day, and it has been really warm here, and someone's yelling behind me. But yeah, it's so beautiful. The weather has cooled down a little bit more, and it's like we get to see Timisoara twice. So we're absolutely loving it. And where Steve is making a beeline straight for the cathedral that we were at earlier today. So let's check it out and see what that looks like, all lit up. Ooh, hello.
Hello? No lights yet.
No.
We might be in the wrong square.
Yeah, we don't know where the light show is actually going to start. My arm's hurting. We don't know actually where the light show is going to take place. We just saw signs for it and we jumped online and it said a lot of like the music and gigs start at 10, 11
10,
o'clock
11
at night.
o'clock, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll be in bed well and truly before
But
then.
the lights should start at 6. But we've just
Yeah.
walked from Union to Victory.
Yeah.
No, Union to Liberty to Victory Square.
Yeah.
No lights.
No signs of any, and it's nearly 8 o'clock, so maybe they come on a little bit later.
So we'll probably check out the church again, all lit up, and then
Yeah.
head back the way we came to see if we missed any lights.
It looks like a gingerbread house that you have at Christmas time. That I was thinking,
Wow.
what does this remind me of? That's what it reminds me of. right in front of the cathedral, there looks to be a memorial, and there's a giant plaque here with lots and lots of names on it. We did do an English translation from Romanian, and it says the martyred heroes of the Romanian Revolution from December 1989. I think this is a memorial or a tribute to those who lost their lives during the revolution and the protests in this area.
From what I read when we were doing our research on the revolution here, when the revolution began, the military was rolled out throughout the city, so army troops and tanks, and a lot of people were shot and beaten. There's hundreds of names in front of us. Hundreds of people lost their lives during the 2 weeks that the revolution went on. And that's just in this city. It would have happened all over Romania.
On the far right-hand column down the bottom, there's the same name repeated over and over about 10 to 15 times, and we had a Google of what it actually says, and it says unknown hero. Unfortunately, those people that passed away here were never identified, so it's very sad.
We are looking orange.
We are we?
Oh no, we're a little bit better now.
Got a nice tan.
Alright, so the light show was a bit of a fail. Couldn't find any lights.
The only lights we saw are from the street lights and the shops. We did not see anything else out of the ordinary.
We did get to see the street lit up with all the thousands of different light globes, which was pretty cool.
Really, really beautiful. But I think we're going to leave it here. We're going to go and find somewhere to grab dinner, and we will see you guys in the next one.
Alright, see you later.
Bye.